Hello, planner friends. This is Kylie from Kiwi Crafts Co., and I am back today with a plan with me for my January monthly and first week spread. So, for today's monthly, I will be using the Seasonal Sensations box from Rongrong, her collection that came out, and I will be using the Winter Wonderland sticker book from this set. So, as of today that I am recording on the 2nd, she does still have this kit available on her website, and it does look like there is a discount. So, if you have not been able to snag up this set, I highly recommend you do. So, I am going and pulling out my January monthly page and then my first dashboard week from this planner. I am using Kelva Plan's Brilliant Blooms 2025 planner for this year. I did use hers a couple of years ago and I absolutely loved it, so I definitely wanted to use it again for 2025. So I'm pulling out some washi that I think would match with the colors in the Winter Wonderland sticker kit, as they seem to be more of a pastel, more of a softer color scheme. So I went ahead and pulled out what I thought would match very well. So I'm going first and adding in anything that I know will be happening for the month. So the way that I tackle my monthly spreads is to put in any information first for appointments, any special events. And I'm doing a little trick here of cutting out with my knife pen knife. I always struggle on what to call it. But I'm going and cutting off a small little section from the corner so that way I can still see the number, since I don't want to cover up the entire box. And I was struggling with adjusting that on the date just because it was a little bit bigger than the boxes that Kelva Plan has in her planner. And then just going back through and adding in any stickers for any appointments that I know I have going on this month. And I like to do this before I go into decorating, just so that way I have pretty much all the important parts for the month outlined, and then I can go into fully decorating the monthly page. So I don't use the this month section on the side. I have never really used this in any of my planners. So my goal is to cover up this entire section, and I'm really trying to decide what exactly I want to do, whether I want to add the girls that were there or more just decorative elements. But I decided to go ahead and pull the vertical decorative boxes, and I'm going to do a unique type of layout with this. I've done this before in my creative journal, and honestly, I would have never done this if I didn't see someone do it on YouTube. So this is something I saw Amy Plans Things do in her creative journal, so I tried it out in mine, and I've kind of adapted that over into my planner as well, just because it's a pretty great way to use up those stickers that I normally wouldn't use. So what I'm doing is I'm finding any of the vertical decorative boxes and kind of just laying them down in a diagonal side. I'm trying to figure out how to describe it, but as you can see what I'm doing, I'm just going and lining that up so that way you can still see the words, since a lot of the stickers in the set had some sort of saying or quote in the vertical stickers. And these stickers from Rongrong, I can definitely see why they are called premium stickers, because these stickers are nice and thick and sturdy. So I did fold up the corners on where I will be cutting off on the page, but I'm going through right now and cutting off the excess from the outside that is sticking off, and I am saving those pieces because I will be using them here in just a little bit. And then going through and lining up my ruler on the edges that are sticking out into the monthly section and using my, I'm going to just call it my X-Acto pen. That's what I'm going to call it. So using that to cut off the excess so that way it's nice and lined up alongside that edge. And then the pieces that I cut off that were sticking out from the page, I am going through and trying to find where I can fill in any gaps if they fit. So I've really enjoyed adding this type of layout to my planner. Just like I said, it's a really great way to utilize those stickers that you normally wouldn't use. And again, I'm folding up the edges on where the sticker meets the monthly section because I don't want them to stick. These were a little bit harder to reposition. You still could, but like I said, these are very thick and sturdy stickers, so I didn't want to have it laying on the sticker page and then potentially leave any sticker residue whenever I'm trying to pull them back up. So just look at how this is coming together. And again, I just did this by using up any of the excess that I had cut off once I laid down the initial stickers. So cleaning this up just a little bit, and now I do have a couple of gaps that I did not have any pieces big enough to fill in. So I'm going back and trying to find a sticker to put there. And I was looking for more of just a decorative element, and a lot of the stickers that are in here, the vertical stickers, have a girl and some clothing, which I thought would be a little bit weird. So I really was eyeing the bottom of this long vertical box that would normally just go here in this section. And I think that this is a outcome of getting into creative journaling, because past Kylie would have never ever just cut off part of a sticker to only use one portion of it. The way that my brain looks at things is it obviously has a purpose, the way that it is intended for. So why would I only take a portion of that? So I really think getting into creative journaling has definitely helped me think outside of the box. Now pulling out my small binder where I keep a lot of the single page stickers that I've purchased over the years, I pulled out my Orange Umbrella Co. transparent payday stickers because I think it fits the overall vibe that I have going on, which is very cutesy, very pastel, very dainty. I absolutely love how the side came out. So I didn't want to take away from that overall decoration, so I wanted to use a smaller payday sticker. Now, since I've already laid down what I wanted to for any appointments that are going on throughout January, I now am going and adding in any decoration to this page. Now, am I the only one who has to turn my page upside down whenever I'm trying to get something pretty even along the edge? Or is that just me? Let me know down below in the comments, because I have to turn my page every which way depending on how I'm laying down the sticker and making sure it's even. So I used this scenery sticker and cut off the excess of what I will not be using, and I just love how that is turning out. And then I was thinking, okay, maybe I can align the edges of the page with any of this washi, and I realized that it would take away from the overall decoration I had going on the right page. So I decided I didn't want to do that, but I also didn't want to add too much to the right page because you do have a lot happening there on the sidebar. So I wanted to just add one sticker to cover up the space after the 31st of the month, and that was perfect for me. I didn't want to add anything too crazy to take away from it. So now trying to put some stickers down mainly on the left side because I just felt it was too empty. Again, symmetry. I wanted to have sort of an even amount of stickers on the left as I did on the right. And I placed this transparent girl on the left side, and I wasn't too worried about her taking up space because, again, I've already gone through and put stickers down on the dates that I knew for sure were happening. So if I do have anything else that will pop up during the month, I'll write those in, but for now, I don't necessarily need that space. So also grabbing a couple of the snowflakes to kind of scatter along the page because, again, I don't want to add too big of elements over on the right page, but then I also don't want to make the left page too busy because even though I've become more of a decorative planner as an outcome of creative journaling, I don't want to make any of my spreads feel too cluttered and busy. Now, one thing I will say about these transparent stickers from Rongrong is that these are the first transparent stickers that I have not had to try and lift with my needle nose tweezers. Any transparent sticker I have, I usually struggle to try and lift the initial sticker off the page, and these literally I just had to barely fold the page and it just came right up. So I was so impressed with these stickers from Rongrong. It is my first time using her stickers in any of my spreads, and I am just so blown away by the quality of her stickers. Now going through and seeing if there's anything else I want to add, and I couldn't find anything that wouldn't be too big, and I think I had used enough of the small little snowflakes, so I think that will do it for the monthly spread. And now going in to decorate my first dashboard week for January. And I remembered I had ordered these New Year kit from Orange Umbrella Co. on Black Friday, so I'm going and pulling that out, and then also pulled out some Planner Kate payday stickers since they are a little bit bigger, and I thought that that would look really well in this spread for the week. Now, I want to do something similar that I did for the month with the vertical boxes, but I don't want to do kind of the exact same thing. And this sticker kit, you could purchase multiple different pages, but I decided only to purchase 2 of the pages that were available in the kit because I thought that this was all that I would need, but I was very sorely mistaken because I normally only use the stickers from Kello Plan in any of my planner spreads, so I was a little caught off guard because I don't really use other kits from other creators. So that was a goal for me for 2025 is I wanted to go outside of Kelva Plan and use other sticker kits from other people. So I'm really glad that I picked up this kit because I really had to think outside of the box on what I wanted to do. So I went through and just kind of lined up those vertical boxes alongside the edge for the blank page because, as I mentioned in a previous video, the blank page is kind of the most daunting for me because it's such an empty space. And then it was even more daunting because I've never used one of Orange Umbrella Co.'s sticker kits. But look at me thinking outside the box again. Like, I really liked just the Hello 2025 from this sticker right here, but these boxes were too big to fit in the boxes that were on the dashboard side with the days of the week. but I knew that I wanted to use that Hello 2025. So I grabbed my gyro cut to go out and cut out alongside the edge. And honestly, guys, if you are going to invest in a gyro cut, I would highly recommend you get the actual gyro cut, because I have purchased a knockoff from Temu, and it does not move the same way that the actual gyro cut brand does. So if you guys are thinking of getting one, I would highly recommend making the investment into it, because it has really upped my planning game. But back to the decorating of this spread, I really liked how big this sticker was, and I liked that it was empty and more of just a decorative border. So I wanted to add that to my Wednesday and add in the Hello 2025 in the middle. But one thing that I noticed is that I didn't purchase a lot of individual decorative elements. So, again, thinking outside the box, I am using my gyro cut to cut out these balloons from this vertical sticker, and because I knew I wanted to add some sort of decorative elements, but I didn't purchase that page. So, that was a mistake on my part. And just pairing it up by adding it to the corner of this box and then re-adding that Hello 2025. And I just love how this looks. And when I said that I messed up by not purchasing any separate individual decorative elements, that meant that I'm just basically going and cutting out these decorative pieces from the vertical boxes with my gyro cut, because I don't have very much going on this week in terms of appointments and stuff, since I am home on vacation, and I needed some decorative stickers just to kind of fill up any space. But I ended up not using this one that I cut out, and I pulled out this Happily Ever After sticker book by Rongrong, because Thursday the 2nd is my husband and I's 9-year anniversary, and I knew that I wanted to use the sticker book as soon as I saw it online to be able to incorporate on the day of our anniversary. Now I'm going through and trying to find what I want to do, because again, since I'm on vacation, there's not a lot happening on these days. I do have a couple of appointments going on, but on Thursday the 2nd specifically, not very much. We do have some furniture being delivered, but that is about it. So I'm trying to figure out what sticker I want to pair alongside this box, but I kind of had an idea of what I've been doing for the stickers in Orange Umbrella Co's kit. I really loved this girl here in this box with her back turned, and so I'm taking my gyro cut and cutting out alongside the edge as close as I can, because I really loved the dress. I thought that it would be the perfect size for this sticker. And again, just kind of thinking outside the box. You know, this sticker, I don't have to use it as it is, so I'm going to pull the element that I want. Now, I got as close as I could with my gyro cut, but I am taking my scissors just to fussy cut around the edges to trim off as much of the background as I can, and then adding it to this box. And guys, just look at that. I absolutely love how that looks. And again, I have really challenged myself in creative journaling, and that's really shining through in my other spreads that I've been putting together, because I would never have done this before, and just look at how perfect that looks. Like, I think it takes up the perfect amount of space, and I just couldn't be any happier with how that is turning out. And again, I just want to add in a couple of smaller details to this section on Thursday, because Thursday will also be a payday, so I don't want to put anything up alongside the Thursday and the date because that is where I will lay down my payday sticker that I'm using from Planner Kate. And so I'm really happy with how the Thursday turned out and Wednesday as well. And then I'm just going back through and looking at the different stickers that Orange Umbrella Co. has on this kit. So I don't normally indicate in my planner when it's trash day because my husband takes care of that. But I saw the sticker on there, so I'm gonna use it because again, I need to fill up space in this spread. And she didn't include any small dot stickers on any of these two pages. And again, now I know that I probably should just buy all of the pages that come with her kits because I wanted something to indicate when I had an appointment. So Monday I had my Pilates at 6 a.m. And then Tuesday I have a date with my sister. We're gonna go get pedicures because I definitely needed it. And I also have our groomer coming to groom our cat because she is starting to get a couple of knots on her back legs. So I called her up and asked if she could come by on the week I was on vacation. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget that was happening and what time she would be coming. Only because as my cat has gotten older, she is now 9 years old, she is not a fan of people touching her, especially the groomer, the way that, she needs to be handled. So I have to drug her up before she comes. So definitely had to remember what time she was coming so that I can make sure to give her medication on time to get her nice and relaxed by the time our groomer came. One big thing you will always see me do is I kind of ping pong back and forth between the pages, just depending on what it is I've decided to do or work on because I don't have an idea of what my overall spread is going to look like. I'm kind of a as I go. If I like it, it stays. If I don't like it, I'm going to pull it up and start again. But I knew that I needed to indicate my to clean portion in my planner because, as I said, I'm on vacation. So I have a big goal of deep cleaning the entire house. So I am tackling this in different sections. I don't want to do it all in one day because that's very exhausting and just a lot. So I'm trying to tackle it throughout the week. So I definitely wanted a section to indicate that. And then also, I had a long list of things I wanted to do this week in addition to cleaning. And so, since I didn't have any dot stickers that came in the kit, I went ahead and pulled out these dot stickers I had purchased from Orange Umbrella Co. years ago. I have never used her kits, but I have purchased from her in the past. So I purchased more of functional items. So these circle dot stickers and then those payday stickers. I did get some custom scripts from her before in the past, which I absolutely loved. So just look at that long to-do list of what I need to do for this week. But again, I'm now going to ping pong back over to the next page because I realized I forgot to put a payday sticker down for Friday since my husband gets paid on Friday and I get paid on Thursday of the same week. And then also putting down one of those little stars since I had already started doing that to indicate any appointments or things I had going on during the week. And then also laying down this box with a little cleaning icon to indicate that Monday after my Pilates at 6 a.m. that will be a designated cleaning day. Now, I always put a goals section in my dashboard planner, and again, this week is a little off just because I am off from work, so I don't need to have the same sections I normally do on the weeks that I do work. So I'm just trying to figure out how to lay out this page where I have what I want, but then also fill up the areas that are blank. And I know I needed to add in my goal section, and I had these 3 half boxes that would work perfectly. And then these are going to be more health related goals for the week, so I'm putting down a couple of icons to indicate that. And then going back through and grabbing that sticker that I had cut out with my gyro cut, because now I have all that space there to cover up. And then also grabbing one of the sticker strips of washi that are included in the kit to kind of put alongside the border down below, just because I felt it was a little too empty, because my dots for the this week section don't quite reach all the way at the bottom. And I am so silly for cutting off the sticker and then realizing, oh, I could have left it to go just alongside the edge. So just pretend you didn't see me do that. And then I just went ahead and cut off the excess with my scissors. And so that definitely helped fill up some of the space. And then I decided, since I didn't have very many other decorative stickers in this kit, I went ahead and pulled out the Alpha Basics sticker book by Kelva Plan so that I can add in Goodbye 2024, which is exactly what I did in my creative journal spread for the new year. And I thought that that would really take up a lot of the space that I still had on this page, because there was nothing else I could really put there to fill up that space. So I thought this would be a great addition, because this side will say Goodbye 2024, and then the page next to it will say Hello 2025. And again, this is what I did in my creative journal spread, so if you have not seen that video, definitely check that out. I will link it down below, but it is also the video before this one. So I really like the font size that I chose. I am using the exact same one that I used in my creative journal spread, because it is not too big but not too small either, and it really fits that space nicely. And I wasn't liking how the overall page looked after this, because I don't typically use the same color dots as the header for whatever section I am adding them to. So I decided to do just a little quick switcheroo, and I'm moving the this week header over to where the to clean section was, and then moving the to clean section where the this week section was. Now, again, I have a set number of rooms and spaces that I will be cleaning, so I'm just making sure that I'm adding in the same amount of stickers, but then changing my mind and moving it down further below, because as I had said before, there was a big gap between the bottom of the page and the dot stickers, so I went ahead and fixed that as well. And then that also gave me more space to be able to do something different with the half boxes that I'm using in the goals section. So I went ahead and just pulled those up so that way I could reposition them. And this is exactly what I mean by, if like I don't like what I've just put down, or if it doesn't really match what I'm liking, then I just go ahead and redo it. So basically redid the whole page here after adjusting all the different sections and all the dot stickers, and then adding a couple additional dots to the new this week section. So now that I have pretty much the overall page completed, I'm just going through and trying to fill in any gaps with what I can. So I'm taking my gyro cut and I'm cutting out this sticker from this vertical box, because I thought that this would fit very nicely in the remaining space I wanted to fill up on the blank page. And as I pulled it up, I realized that it did still have the border. I didn't cut alongside the actual circular edge. So I'm going and cutting off that. And then I'm also going to cut off the tail that's lingering on the bottom right, because as you can see, it just kind of sticks out. And I didn't want it to cover any of the dot stickers that I had. So now just going to layer this with the other sticker, and I think that that takes care of the rest of this page. So now going back over to my right page, trying to figure out how to cover that gap that I have there, because it is just empty and just staring at me right in the face. So I am taking more of the sticker washi that's included in the kit, and I didn't have enough to use the same sticker to cover up that entire section. So I'm actually going to layer the other sticker washi that I had, and I'm just going to do this, you know, back and forth until I cover up this entire section. And honestly, this worked so perfectly to fill up this remaining space, so that helped me at least cover that entire area up. And then I have these cute little sayings and word stickers, and so I pulled these out from my collection, and I am adding in the Happy New Year sticker that I found, and then realized I wasn't liking how the top was kind of sticking out past the designated area of the blank space. So I went ahead and used my ruler and my gyro cut just to cut off that excess that was sticking out, and then that allowed me to better center whatever I was going to put in this space. And I saw this quote of "you can do anything but not everything," and that one really spoke to me, because I've always been, you know, a firm believer that I really can do anything I put my mind to, but not at the expense of myself. So I tend to go above and beyond for a lot of people, but never above and beyond for myself. So that really spoke to me for that saying. So I really love how that looks in the center of all of the blue washi there. And I think that about does it for that spread. And then going back to my January monthly spread, just showing you guys one final look. And then I'm going through and just adding it back to my planner, because I really want to see what the overall look is. And I do have these dividers in the center that also came from Calva Plan. And I am just in love with how these spreads turned out. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you enjoyed this spread, please leave me a comment down below, and like and subscribe if you guys would like to see more content like this. Again, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!